Hello students, let us continue from the last class, the general characteristic features of class Amphibia. So next feature that we are looking at is the nervous system. They are known to have 10 pairs of cranial nerves. Fishes and amphibians have 10 pairs of cranial nerves. Reptiles, aves and mammals have 12 pairs of cranial nerves. You must know this. Sense organs, they have eyes well developed. On their eyes, there is a presence of a membrane that covers their eyes when they are underwater. Because have you been underwater with your eyes open? It just burns your eyes, isn't it? And it's not safe for the eyes also. So to protect the eyes and to make them waterproof, there is a membrane around their eyes with which they can just keep their eyes protected underwater. That membrane is called as nictitating membrane. In us, we have remnants of nictitating membrane. It's a rudimentary organ in us. In these corners, you will see carefully, there will be a small membrane which is rudimentary. That's called the nictitating membrane. Nictitating membrane present. It protects eyes underwater. Next we talk about their ears. The fishes had only internal ears, isn't it? The amphibians have developed internal ears along with middle ears. And the outermost boundary of the middle ear, which is the tympanic membrane, will be seen on the outside. They do not have the presence of external ears, which comes after the tympanic membrane in us. So they have middle ear and inner ear. External ear absent. Tympanum, which is the eardrum, visible from outside. What is tympanum? The eardrum. Next we talk about excretory system. The amphibians are known to have kidneys which are said to be mesonephric kidneys. In the evolutionary lineage, mesonephric kidneys are said to be the ones which are the middle advanced sort of. The fishes and the amphibians are known to have mesonephric kidneys. The higher chordates have metanephric kidneys, more advanced type of kidneys. Mesonephric kidneys present. Mesonephric kidneys, intermediately advanced kidneys in evolution. Now excretory waste has a lot to do with the habitat of the organism. The tadpole lives in the water, but the adult lives on land. Because the tadpole lives in water, it can afford to lose the nitrogenous waste that it produces in the form of ammonia. Since ammonia requires a lot of water to be dissolved and excreted out. But because the adults are on land, they cannot remove so much water to dissolve that ammonia. So what do? Is they join 2 units of ammonia together and convert ammonia into urea. And urea requires considerably less water to be removed. Urea is less toxic as well. So they can keep it in their body for a while before they excrete it out. But the ammonia component has to be removed immediately. In tadpoles, which are aquatic, therefore they are ammonotelic, and adults, since they are terrestrial, they are said to be ureotelic. However, some adult amphibians like salamanders live in water only, so they prefer to become ammonotelic only even though they are adults. Some adult salamanders still remain ammonotelic. Some adult salamanders which are aquatic remain ammonotelic. Next is body temperature. These beings are said to be poikilothermic, that is they are cold-blooded. The body temperatures will vary with the environment. Body temperature varies with environment. Hibernation and estivation. Did you know that amphibians are known to hibernate and estivate a lot? They just do hibernation. They are mostly out during the wet, moist, rainy seasons only. For the rest of the year, they are sleeping in their burrows. During winters, they will undergo winter sleep because it is dry condition. And during summers also, because of the dry condition, they undergo summer sleep. Estivation is summer sleep, hibernation is winter sleep. They perform both and they come out only during the rainy seasons, the monsoon seasons. You've heard them croak during the rainy seasons, isn't it? The croaking of the frog is their call for mating. Amphibians undergo 2 types of dormancy. First is hibernation. Hibernation is winter sleep. Estivation is summer sleep. They perform both. Next, fertilization usually occurs in water and it's external fertilization in frogs. However, it is internal in case of salamanders. Development. You know that it's an indirect development they have. There is an involvement of a larva which is called as the tadpole larva. Indirect. The larval stage is called tadpole larva, and the transformation from a tadpole larva into an adult frog, the process is called as metamorphosis. There is one larva which is very special type of larva. It is seen in this amphibian called as tiger salamander. It's called as the exototal larva. Thing about this exototal larva is that this exototal larva will undergo the process of metamorphosis into an adult salamander if the water around it has enough amounts of iodine present in it, so that it can produce its thyroxine hormone, and this thyroxine hormone is required for this metamorphosis process basically. However, if the water does not have the presence of this iodine, then this exototal larva is not able to synthesize its thyroxine hormone, so it will not be able to undergo the metamorphosis process properly. However, it will be able to reproduce. So this exototal larva will start reproducing without becoming an adult only. This specific feature that is shown by this exototal larva is called as Neoteny. Exototal larva, which is the larva of tiger salamander. If water lacks iodine, larva does not undergo metamorphosis but can reproduce. This phenomenon is known as neoteny, which is the reproduction by a larva without undergoing metamorphosis into adult. Neoteny, shown by exototal larva. Exototal larva is the larva of tiger salamander. Scientific name is ambystoma. So this larva can also be called as ambystoma larva. So with that we have completed with the general characteristics. Finally we write the examples. Important examples: rana, the common Indian frog; bufo, toad; hyla, tree frog; salamander, ichthyophis, which is a very interesting amphibian. It's like a snake-like amphibian. It's called as a limbless amphibian. So these were the important examples and general characteristics of class Amphibia. In the name of Lord Mahadev, please subscribe.